Welcome to Tullahoma High School. Friday night, almost 7 o'clock tip-off for the girls' region opener against Livingston Academy. It's Mick and Mac here for your service for the rest of the night.
Whoa.
Mick and Mac, as you can see, we got our merch check it out.
Get it.
we got 2 cameras going. We're growing.
Yep. Franchising, baby.
Franchising all day long. We're excited to be here. This has been an exciting season. I knew we'd be back for at least 2 more games, and I hope that we get to call some more. And tonight, I think is going to be a good one.
Yep. Livingston Academy coming here from 7 AAA, meeting up at 8 AAA on the home court here at Jackson. And I think it's going to be a good game. Livingston's even we were talking off the air, and Livingston, everyone said, hey, it's been a down year for them. Well, down year still ranked in the top 20 in the state.
Right.
I don't know much about those type of down years.
What is it about the Upper Cumberland that they know basketball? I mean, it's been that way for as long as I can remember. You got Cookeville, you got Livingston, you got Upperman, you got White County, you got Jackson County.
I went to grad school there, and you went to undergrad there. There's a lot to do up there, but also there's not a lot to do.
Right. If you're under 21, there's not a lot to do.
That's right. And those kids play. There's not a lot of dual sport kids, and those kids will play basketball, and especially on the girls' side. That's what they do, and they stay. They do a great job of starting them young, and then when they go to travel ball, it's that high school team, and someone's taking them over, and they actually know what they're doing.
Yeah, I think you nailed that one. I mean, they're playing basketball all the time, and I coached a little bit when I was in college. I coached some youth leagues in basketball, and they were serious, man. I coached some guys from White County and Cookeville, and they would call me and ask, "Are we going to practice?" And I was like, "We just practiced."
Yeah.
Like we practiced at 5 o'clock, and they were like, "Can we practice again?" I'm like, "Okay, well, let's do this."
Yep, it was you get your first taste, when you're a young coach and you're coaching a travel ball team, and coach you're playing an Upper Cumberland team, and a coach puts them on the line at halftime, and they're running.
Yeah,
they're up 20 on you, and you're like,
yeah,
what is going on?
What is going on here? Well, let's talk a little bit about the Lady Cats tonight. So, what have you seen over the past couple of, I guess, like really the week of what's going on their team? Who's hot? Who's going to be the dominant one tonight? What do we got?
There are 2 games that they played in the district tournament. It was a tell of 2 games, honestly. They played Lawrence County, and Lawrence County and Tullahoma combined in the first half had over 40 turnovers.
Oh, my goodness.
But the Lady Cats, the good Lady Wildcats of Tullahoma pulled out that victory, moved on to Franklin County. Their defense was suffocating. They were scoring in bunches, and nothing really went wrong that game. So they were able to play 2 different styles and win with both styles and be district tournament champions outright, unlike the regular season where a coin flip decided who was the district champion. So going in tonight against a tough Livingston Academy team, they're going to have to rebound all 5 to the boards on defense.
Let's talk about McLean Bobo. What does she got to do tonight?
She's going to have to do whatever is asked of her defensively. Offensively, she's got to let the game come to her as an offensive player, not try to force anything, because when you're forcing, you're going to force right into what Livingston Academy likes to do on the defensive side.
What about Izzy?
Izzy's going to have to be your rebounder, and she's got to stay out of foul trouble.
And that's going to be a tough time because Livingston does have a 6-footer out there that is a pretty good player,
really good,
and she's going to have to play disciplined.
Yes,
but at the same time she's going to have to be a little aggressive going after those rebounds.
Absolutely.
So that's a tough balance.
Like I said, they're going to have to rebound with all 5 on the defensive end.
All right, we got Kai. What do you think about Kai?
Kai's just got to be solid. She had a tough game against Lawrence County where she's turning the ball over a little bit, but she came back out against Franklin County. Was your typical, Kai Barnes player, D'ing up, doing the little things, shutting down best players for Franklin County, rebounding when she needed to, getting people where they needed to be on the floor. Just your typical senior leadership that you need at this time of year.
What about our favorite freshman, Lizzie Sharpton?
Lizzie's just got to play and don't let the moment be too big for her because it's not.
I wonder if she even thinks about that though. It makes me wonder when I see her play if she even thinks about that.
I don't think it. She doesn't show it, but mentally she's just got to. When as well as I do, at some point in the game, something's going to snowfall. It's there's going to be an avalanche, and it could be a 4-point, 6-point avalanche. You got to stop it there, and so she can't let that get to her mentally. Same with Addison Vincent.
Yeah,
who I know you're getting to.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Well, let's talk about the Vincent sisters.
Yeah, but
Addison and Faith.
Addie's got to rebound. Faith's got to be confident and get the ball where it needs to be and score when she can.
And then the bench, everybody else that's coming off, they're going to have to provide some good minutes when needed.
Right.
Coach Hibden doesn't go very deep, but when he does, it's a good group and they go hard.
They do, and I think I'd like to see someone like Kenzie Farrell be able to come in and give good minutes.
She usually does. I mean, when she comes in, it's a great time, and she puts in some good minutes.
And Madison McCarl, she's probably going to have to give some minutes. She's going to have to give Izzy a break somewhere. They're just not big enough. And that's where we go back full circle to McLean, saying she has to do everything. She's going to have to, if we're playing man, she's going to have to guard someone that she's probably not used to guarding, like a 4. Because
right.
She's, a 3 at some points, because she's not going to be able to guard the point guard. And what is very unique about this game, we have 2 of the district MVPs on the floor, with Livingston having their district MVP from 7-3A, and then Bobo being the MVP in our district.
Right. I mean, and that's makes for a challenging game. It makes for an exciting game.
Absolutely.
And the third MVP is Mr. Davis, our official down there.
He will make sure he is.
Yeah, he'll make sure he's at least one time he's going to put the ball on the floor. We're pretty sure.
And that also can benefit our girls, because Upper Cumberland's is called much differently than it is
very
here.
Differently.
And so if you can get it to where they're more worried about the referees than they are just playing the game, our girls should be fine.
What about Coach Hibden's game plan?
Game plan with the team he's playing, he's got to be prepared, have the girls prepared for multiple defenses thrown at them, 2-3, 3-2, man-to-man, and he's just rebounding. I have as one of my main keys for the game is there's got to be a halftime adjustment. Like you're going to have to make an adjustment at halftime, because Livingston Academy will throw something at you haven't seen. This isn't new to them. This environment and this stage isn't new to any of their girls.
I think Livingston is probably coming on this floor thinking that they're going to be playing White County in the next – is it White County?
No, they'd be playing
Upperman. Yeah, White County's in the other bracket.
We can talk about that because we have Upper Cumberland contacts.
Oh, yeah.
And the contact – a couple of coaches I had – when I said, well, what Livingston Academy going to bring to Tullahoma? And they said, no one at 7-3A is worried about Tullahoma. Tullahoma, the phrase that was used was, Tullahoma is just the best of the worst.
Really?
Because 8-3A, in a lot of eyes, is not a very strong conference. I think it's a competitive conference. It's not 7-3A.
No.
But it is a competitive. But what they don't understand is the schedule that they played early in the year to prepare them for this moment. They played some tough teams.
Well, and that's locker room poster talk right there.
Absolutely.
If I'm Coach Hibden, and I know that stuff, or if you're coaching at the time or I'm coaching at the time and I hear that, that's going on the wall. That's going on the wall in the locker room, and we're talking about that every single day.
Easily. And the other thing that was told was, hey, what happened against Cumberland County in the consolation game? And the word on the street was, well, we threw that game because we wanted to be matchup opposite of White County because we know we're winning the first game and we'll get a chance to win that second game and move on.
Man.
And so there's two talking points right there.
Yeah.
I guarantee, knowing Coach Hibden, he hadn't thought of. He probably doesn't even know any of that, and the girls probably don't know any of that. I think that they're focused and locked in. I will say this: we have to play an above-average game if we're going to beat Livingston Academy. I mean,
we can't have 40. We can't have 40 combined turnovers in the first half.
No, they're going to play to that, and you're just going to have to. You're going to have to weather a storm at some point with them. I mean, they're well coached. They're,
I got to say,
well skilled, everything.
I'm all about X's and O's and strategy, and I think that strategy is important in coaching. I'm not sure that that's my strategy. If I'm faced with the fact that I got to throw a consolation game so I can play who I want to, I'm not giving into that.
No, but you know what? Up there, as we talked about at length now, things are done differently, and it's worked a couple of times for teams. Upperman B, Lady B's being a prime example last year. Did it. Weren't really, didn't play all their players, but didn't actually throw it, but threw it. White County gets upset.
And they end up in the state tournament.
They end up in the state finals.
Yeah, state finals.
They bring a silver ball home, getting beat. But and that's just the mindset. I don't think that's the Tullahoma mindset.
Not at all. Not at all.
And it'll get you. I think it was about 10 years ago to the tournament time that it got two teams in trouble up in Rutherford County with who was that, Riverdale and whoever else.
Yeah.
Trying to stay away from Blackman. So it's just not. And as a coach, you don't want to have that with the girls. It's about competing every game, trying to win every game, and being the best version of a team that you can be with that.
So you're let's go back a few years when you're sitting on the bench over there with the girls. You're playing Livingston Academy, first game of the region. How do you start off? What do you do?
I'm man. I mean, you know me. I was man to man, but we ran a different kind of man. We kind of played a pack line, and watching film on Livingston, and watching NFHS video, which we're happy to have them sponsoring the game tonight.
NFHS.
The NFHS. They have two girls that I would face guard, no help. Well, we called it no help. Like you're in them, and the other three are playing man, but they're in help on everything, like heavy help. So, and they've got two girls that you're going to have to do that with, and 25, I believe it's 24, Ellie Butler. That's the one. That's the one you're going to have to do that with, especially. Now, I give a little bit of pressure, and I say that because they're a lot like each other.
Yeah.
A lot of freshmen, a lot of sophomores, that Livingston Academy has.
So offensively, what do you look at?
I'm trying to push the ball and get easy buckets and get in my defense, like press if I can, light press, just to wear them down and hopefully get some turnovers that lead to easy buckets. Because the one thing we've seen, if we're not clicking on all cylinders, we do not want to play a half-court offense.
No, you're right about that.
We don't do that well, and you play to your personnel, and I think our personnel is, hey, defense and run, and let's get after them.
Is Michael Holliday singing the national anthem tonight?
I got the over/under at no.
Negative.
But we're about to get this flag lowered, I hope. Maybe right on top of Jimmy Davis's head.
Maybe so. We'll knock some basketball sense into him.
And we'll get Mike Finn out there being the head ref.
That'd be interesting.
That's to say the least. But yeah, we're about to get it cranked. Hey, I've been excited all week.
I have too. I've been thinking about it every single day ever since. In fact, we talked about it before the finals of the district. We were talking about this game.
Yep.
So we've been excited about it for over a week and really been talking about it. And right now we're going to take a break while we do the national anthem.
Performing tonight's anthem is Tullahoma senior, Miss Anna Shirley.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good evening and welcome to Tullahoma High School, home of the Wildcats.
Tonight's starting lineup is brought to you by Excel Eye Care. If you can't
All right,
see
we're
the
back.
game,
We're getting ready to tip off this basketball game. Like I've said before, I always have a preference for the live singing of the national anthem, and I vote for Michael Holiday tomorrow.
If that national anthem is any indication of how this game's going to go, it's Lady Wildcats by 20.
Lady Wildcats
that
by
was
20.
great. That was great.
It was awesome. I love it when they get students to do it.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's the way we should do it every game.
Yep. I wish.
Put a word into the AD. Maybe Coach Olive will let us do that.
I'll see what I can do. I do wish the one thing was that there was more support here for an opening round region game.
And now,
I agree. It is kind of disappointing. We need to get more people out here. I know a lot of people are listening to us.
And that's fine. That's
great too.
But you can come and watch and listen.
That's it at the same time. I agree.
the senior
You're going to get your normal starting lineup for the Lady Wildcats. Sorry, we talked over the
junior number 22.
the starting lineup for Livingston.
Yeah, we'll get to them in a second.
A freshman number 24, Addison Vincent.
Addison Vincent, man, she's getting the nod tonight.
Been starting for a while. Last 7-8 games, I guess.
So it looks like for Livingston, we got Carlisle, Copeland, Poston, Jenkins, and Butler. And for Tullahoma, we got Lidstrom, Barnes, Bobo, Vincent, Addie Vincent, and Sharpton.
Yeah. So, going back, like size-wise, usually Livingston's bigger than they are. They're still a big team. I mean, one's the smallest player they got. I got her listed at 5'5".
Yeah.
She must be using the same measuring stick that I use, because I don't think she's anywhere close. Look like about 5'3". But
I actually know her. I worked with her mom. I work with her mom in the federal programs world, and she's been battling the flu and also a broken finger from the last game.
Well, there you go. But we know, if we know anything, we know that doesn't affect these girls.
No, they're tough. 24 gets an early 3 out.
Yeah. And that's the one you're going to have to watch. And that's what I'm saying with the rebounding. Like, everyone's going to have to rebound.
And you're going to protect the ball when you get the rebound.
Absolutely. So let's see if we can get into some offense and what we get going here on this end of the floor. I mean, we got MVP on MVP right now. I think of McLean as being a bigger kid.
Yeah, she's
24
taller.
swallows her up, though, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Thicker, taller. But I like that right there from Izzy.
Yeah, great shot by Izzy, just a little off the mark. Livingston with the ball.
I'm just happy we're not settling. We haven't settled the last couple of games. Ooh, that was a pass, wasn't it?
Good D, great rebound by Izzy. Nothing yet.
And when you get in these region games, there's going to be some jitters.
Great take by Bobo.
And that's what you're going to need to do. But they're going to try to press, and you ask me what I would do, it would be light pressure because I know these Upper Cumberland teams can beat pressure easily.
Yeah, they've done the back door twice in a row, and we got to solve that before it gets.
Well, we can't chase. We're so worried about staying on our man and shutting 24 down that if you're chasing it, she's gonna get hers. You got to switch. You got to be confident in your other teammates to call a switch out.
Whoa! Ice on the floor.
What it is, it's the ice rink, and I thought Chris over here was gonna have it taken care of today, but I guess not.
Did they wait to melt it too late, or what was that?
I think it's just the heat outside. You know,
it got hotter real quick.
Well, it's spring. You know, I always said, hey, springtime. You see some of the mowers out and things like that. Springtime equals winning time.
Turnover, Livingston Academy, Tullahoma ball.
And Livingston's got some girls that have invites to the best of the best in the state, which is impressive. This is what we can't do. We can't just get these turnovers.
Well, we somehow broke that press.
I don't know how.
On the sidelines.
Just swing it, swing it, swing it. Don't settle.
Yeah, it's always going to be there. She's got to be patient here.
Exactly. Just got to slow down, let it come. I like the ball screen action. They're going to switch it, trap it, rotate it, and it's good D. Ooh, that's a fancy.
One of my least favorite moves in basketball, the Euro. I hate it. I've hated it since it came.
Thank you, Manu.
Ginobili. Whatever it is.
Yeah, bless you.
Bless you.
But you can see the rotation off of that pick and roll. And this is what we talked about with the defenses. I mean, they came out in a 2-3, and as soon as that first pass was made, they switched it.
Great shot by
Get that shot right there, though, you're going to be all right.
Yeah, that was a good look.
Well, this pressure is just not going to hold up against a team that's fundamentally sound.
Well, we talked about this in the previous game. You definitely have to pick up the ball before it gets to the paint.
Yes.
And so far I've seen it twice where they've gotten inside the paint without any defensive pressure.
The one thing I wanted to say in our pregame about Livingston,
you should have said it,
that our girls don't see a lot in our district is movement off the ball. And Livingston has great movement off the ball. I mean, we've seen back cuts.
Two back doors in a row.
And then someone cutting right down the middle of the lane. So it's going to be something you're going to have to adjust to as the game goes on.
Yeah,
I like that.
That's great pass. Livingston's getting their hand on the ball just about every pass.
Length. Length kills, you know.
And that pass right there, it needs to be a little bit higher or a bounce pass.
So they're dropping into a 2-3.
Nice look.
Yep. There you go, Izzy. Go up.
Good move,
nice.
Good move. And she
one.
Draws the foul, and she's shooting one.
She's got to be confident, you know. The senior, Kai and Izzy, these next two games have to play with a lot of urgency. Because if you don't win, you're done. I mean, that's it.
Yeah.
If you don't win the next game, you're done. So there has to be some type of urgency from your seniors.
She makes it. It's 4:26 left in the first quarter, 7-6, Tullahoma.
You know what Livingston does that we don't see a lot also? Put somebody in the middle of a press.
Yeah, imagine that.
Oh, the height.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 20. She's a 6-footer. Third team all district.
Two's pretty tall as well.
Oh yeah, good size.
Okay,
I take it.
Kai's got the bank open.
It's Friday, baby. Payday.
Payday, bank's open.
Look at this. It's amazing when the ball goes to the middle on a press. I just don't think you're gonna. If you sink into a half court to make them slow down and think, I like that, but I don't think you're gonna get many turnovers from them.
No, I think you just have to play in front and just keep them from penetrating into the paint.
And I believe we've only seen 2 turnovers so far this game, so that's a good.
Wide open 3, Livingston off. We got to rebound that one. Somehow Livingston ended up with the ball and the shot.
Wow, what a shot!
Great shot.
I guess that's why she's district MVP, huh?
Yeah, 3:15 in the first quarter, 10-10. It's tied up.
This thing may get up in the 50s and 60s. I'll be interested to get Coach Welch's take during the secondary break.
Secondary break. Is he joining us today?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, Lizzie's not used to seeing that type of size, is she?
no. But she just drew the foul on number 2.
Yeah, got bailed out a little bit.
That's her second.
Going to the line for Tullahoma number 25, Lizzie Sharpton. Livingston
That might help out the Lady Cats a little bit.
Especially when you go from a 6-footer to, I don't know what size that girl is.
First one's off the mark.
checking in for Tullahoma.
That's the other thing, you know, free throws, just different things you don't really think about in a district tournament, in a regular season game that you are magnified in a region game.
And the thing is that in the regular season game, you're going to play the next night,
Yeah.
or the next week.
That's right.
Whereas this one, if you don't get it, it's done.
Yeah.
This is one and done. Tough miss by Lizzie Sharpton on the inside. Livingston ball.
Two free throws and a layup. They keep running that same play, and we keep chasing it.
Yep.
I don't understand. And now they're moving without the ball.
A lot of good movement.
I can't even explain to you, like, really, they run some sets, but the sets aren't. After the initial first look isn't there, it's just playing basketball.
Yeah, which is what they do every day.
Yeah.
3 ball off again. They haven't shot well.
No, and that bodes well for us.
It does. Nice.
And we haven't turned the ball over, and we're getting them in foul trouble. You know, Coach Riddle over there, she can't be too happy about it, and we're going to go very young here.
The foul's on Jenkins. That's her first. And Bobo's shooting 2. First one is no good.
Freebies we got to get.
Yeah, we definitely have to get those. 2 young ones checking in at this time.
Yep. Get Lizzie and probably just give Lizzie let her catch her breath for a second. And, you know, Izzy's having to battle everybody.
Second one was good.
There's a 10 coming in for one.
2:05 left in the first quarter. 11-10 Lady Wildcats.
We mentioned we're on Light Tube Sport Network, right?
That's right.
Ooh, deep three, huh?
Deep 3, WNBA 3, and a little short.
Yeah, and turnover.
Sorry to interrupt. Go ahead and finish.
And we're also NFHS.
NFHS.
Yep. So we appreciate those two reaching out,
putting up with us.
Yeah, babysitting us for the next hour and a half. My wife really appreciates it.
she's getting a break.
Yeah.
She's getting a length of the basketball break.
That's right.
Nice back door, but
that's good. Good by Faith. Getting that cut, bumping it. We'll see what kind of looks we get. We're still in man. Well, Lizzie and Izzy didn't stay out very long, did they?
No, they came right back in.
I really wish that Izzy was a freshman with Lizzie. Finally come off our man and get it.
Yeah,
but you know what's about to happen.
What's that, Coach Mack?
That cross screen's about to turn into
nice.
That cross screen's about to turn into a down screen for that person coming off to shoot it.
And you said that before, that they're gonna adjust. They're gonna see it, and they do it enough. And that coach, Coach Riddle, she's knowledgeable and
shouldn't have said anything about the turnovers.
Great rebound by Bobo. Got hacked probably there for a second.
And one thing in region play, I don't care what referees you get. One thing in region play, the referees are going to let you play a little bit more. They kind of let you decide.
Good board by Izzy.
I like seeing 24 struggle.
I thought 24 walked a little bit on that one.
It's a gather step.
That's illegal now.
That's how you perceive it.
We're just under a minute. Tullahoma has a 1-point lead at 11-10.
I thought we'd be up near 20s the way it was going.
Neither team has really shot well. I mean, everything has been a layup.
That's right.
Yeah.
3 points of contact for those out there that don't know.
Yeah, ask Craig Brock.
That's right. Verticality, 3 points of contact. I like the aggressiveness that Faith's bringing.
Wide open 3. You got to get it on that one. That one's.
You know what they can do. They're going to be able to shoot the ball. And they're going to go one. I believe chest is a ball screen.
They're just under 13 seconds, and we're going to get the last shot.
Right.
A little floater pass to the corner. I don't like that pass at all.
No. And then the
Three
force
ball.
3. That's not what you want.
No, we don't need them to shoot. 1 second.
Ugh.
Hit the rim.
Yep. That looked good.
That's the end of the first quarter, an exciting first quarter with some turnovers and some not great shots. But
And
it's
no
still-
timeouts.
No timeouts. It's amazing. So we'll get them all this quarter. But it's 11-13. Cats are down. We'll be back in just a minute.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
All right, we're back. Second quarter action. Tullahoma Wildcats, Lady Cats down 11-13 right now. It hasn't been great as far as offensive and turnover-wise, but both teams are struggling through the same issues there. So
They are.
yeah.
Speaking of struggling, you know who wasn't struggling? Coach Welch getting up and down those steps.
Oh, he looked like a marathon runner.
Yeah.
Dude, I felt like Rocky music was playing as I came up there, fellas.
Everybody was cheering for you, Coach.
Yeah.
I could see
I
they
felt
turned
it.
around.
I felt it, man. If I get everybody to stick their hand out so I give them 5, I'd face plant for sure.
So what do you think about this one so far?
Oh, man.
Shooting percentage about what, 15?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody's a little tight tonight, boys and girls. You know,
They sure are.
it's again, when you play these go-home games,
It gets tight, doesn't it?
it does. And this may be the first one for both teams.
Right. Yeah.
And, you know, like last year for us, you know, we had to play one to get into the district tournament. So you'd already done win or go home. So it was like,
Yep.
oh, we're good.
That's right.
We're good when you play for end-of-season stuff.
I bet you were pretty happy to see this ref crew out here tonight because usually they don't send the same one two nights in a row. So I mean,
you know,
Be careful. Be careful what you wish for.
exactly. Hey, it's we just got to show up and play ball and
that's right.
keep our mouths shut, you know, and just let it happen, you know, and just next play.
A good district tournament run.
Oh, my goodness.
Enjoyed watching the boys.
Yes, they played so well.
Yep. Oof.
And
Time for a timeout there.
Hey, you come up. Hey, we're gonna have to ask you to go back over there with that pretty blonde.
Yeah.
up there in the
I'm like to leave, man. Golly. I'm bad luck as usual.
You're usually good luck.
I know.
We're usually down 8, and by the time you leave, we're up 2.
Right.
Yeah, we're going to stay here for this 30-second.
Maybe we'll flip it.
Yeah.
Coach Welch, how does this game prep you for tomorrow's game? I mean, is this going to give you some ideas, or is this going to give you some thoughts, or what?
Well, it's just, I mean, great crowd tonight. I was
you worried about it?
Well, I wasn't sure what we'd get. I mean, you know the guys from Hall Guy, they're going to show up. And you know.
You just saying it's a great crowd because you saw Bert Oakley here.
Yeah, that too.
You knew when he was here it was going to be on.
It's on. But we got a nice crowd.
We were talking that it could even be better. We were a little worried when it first started.
Yeah, people started trickling in.
Yeah,
It's looked a
still
lot
coming
better.
in. Still coming in.
I always liked that. I always
yeah.
thought the boys were, they were like, man, y'all got that Saturday? Gosh.
Yes.
But so what can we expect tomorrow with the Cab?
They're going to shoot a lot of threes.
Okay.
They're going to try to slow us down. I don't think they will, but they might try to hold the ball a little bit on us. And
right.
We're going to try to speed them up and see what we can do.
Do you think they got anyone foolish enough, like the Lawrence County guy, to talk trash to Zay to get him going and motivated?
Yeah. I hope they do. I hope all of them comes out and, questions his manhood and his, and everything early, so he just has to go to work.
That's right. I mean, you can tell my question, and maybe that'll help.
I will. I mean, hey, sometimes made-up stories are better than the real ones,
Yeah, I mean, they didn't know who sharpened that kid, but they figured out how hard he poked, didn't they?
Oh, yes, they did. They did. He was ready.
Yeah, he
was
up.
On, and wow, the Giles County crew, man, they still don't know what hit them the other night. That was in 32 years, we've never had a team play that good at defense.
Well, if you listen closely, real closely, from Wednesday and Thursday, you can still hear Giles County turning the ball over.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, this just in, and that was 49-18 after 3 quarters.
Right. Sounds like a Coffee County girls score.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
At that time.
Now I know what Joe
I think that's about what that score was tonight.
Yeah, I know what Joe Pat feels like now for once.
Speaking of Joe Pat, I got a call from him the other day, and he was like, what's this about the boys' all-time record, 25 wins? He said, I have that by Hall of Fame, So I just wanted to pass that along so you could maybe, up it.
That's what I was going to say. I said, I felt just like it. I started to wear a crazy outfit and shoes, that my boy Joe Pat would wear there. But
so
make a little run.
A lot of threes. A lot of threes.
Big, strong kids.
Right.
They'll play
different style.
Yeah,
probably.
Different style. We want to play interstate speed. They want to drive, speed school zone sometimes. And, maybe.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I think McLean actually helped get that one in.
Yeah, we were talking about, we consider McLean a bigger kid.
Yeah.
And 24 just drawer serve.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, 24 is a good player.
Right.
And they've got good players, but it's just like, and how often you get the, quarterfinals in the region, you get the 2 MVPs from both districts going against each other.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen that, honestly.
Right.
And but it's tough, man. It's a good matchup here tonight.
Yeah.
And
we're hoping that it's not a good matchup tomorrow, and that there's a running clock by third quarter.
That's what I'm hoping, man.
Not that I have anything else to do.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, at my age.
This is the first time anything to do on Saturday night since I don't know when. Since last year on Saturday night, we went to Livingston and played.
Yeah. Oof. So look, we don't want to look ahead, but look, we can look ahead and talk about. What do you see from the other teams and their matchup from our district to their district with the boys?
Well, on our side of the bracket, you got Marshall County and Stone Memorial. Right. And Stone Memorial has the Caps, who's scored 3,000 points. And going to Trevecca and a Mr. Basketball finalist, 6'5", shooter. And they've got a nice team. I mean, they've been ranked a little bit ahead of us in the state rankings all year.
Which is because people don't know what they're doing.
That's what I'm talking. No, I'm kidding. But they're very good, very well coached. Right. Coach Capps does a good job there. I've known him a long time. And, we went up there his freshman year, and we lost up there in that heartbreaker. But they're a good team.
That'll be 2 different styles on
it. Yes. I mean, I don't know. Marshall hadn't seen many people like them.
Right.
But I know they hadn't seen hardly anybody like Marshall, the speed they play at.
I mean, you guys play fast, and Marshall, they were playing fast, it was like, whoa.
Yeah. There's another notch.
Yeah. Them and Giles last Friday night in the district semis. Oh my Lord, that was crazy.
That's when you want back-to-back nights having to play, because whoever you want the team that's got to come off
that
of that.
might have been some of the trouble with Giles. They couldn't recover from emptying the tank completely out.
Yeah, I agree.
And we had played hard against Lawrence, but it wasn't what they had done against Marshall.
Right. Y'all played. That was a great game. With Lawrence, that was the one that worried me.
Yes.
The next game, I really wasn't worried. But I was like, man, that Lawrence. All week, I was like, man, that Lawrence.
Yeah. Well, you didn't want to go on the road to Stone or Upperman here the first round, and not that you couldn't go win, but you hate to, why climb the mountain when you could just jog up a hill.
Wow, that was a little bit of a push there.
Well, we get it back. So
we got it back. Yeah. Come on, McLean.
That's full.
Maybe it will
full
get her going, though,
yeah.
kind of. She looks winded, though.
She does.
She's asking for one.
She's got to come out.
You know who's not? 24.
Dude, she's still balling it.
She's still.
Oh.
But So Lawrence County boys will play.
They play
Upperman?
at Upperman, and Upperman's '1 in the state. They got a really nice team also.
Yeah.
They got a Mr. Basketball
Mr.
finalist
Basketball
too.
finalist, also a sophomore.
Right, sophomore.
6'2", Ty Cobb.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, Mick and Mac's working on some NIL stuff, so
Okay.
we might be able to get them down here if they do
Hey,
a
that's all
one-time
right.
transfer. You know.
Hey, that's all right. We'd love to have them.
That's right.
But no, they've got a good bunch. They've been ranked #1 all year. I think they're 24-2 or something.
Right.
But we just have to. That's what we have to do. Same thing as our girls have to do. Is
Turn the
just
ball, get them.
Great move by Sharpton.
Yes.
Sharpton gets a bucket.
Get in transition.
That keeps us
running.
that keeps us within 6 on this one. So I'm sorry to interrupt, but that was a
good.
great move.
So
you're good.
And then you got Giles playing.
They host.
Who they play?
I'll spit it out in a minute. I saw them. They got Livingston also.
Okay.
Which they should. Livingston's small compared to them.
Right.
And but you know, I mean, and that's we played that same team last year.
Yeah.
Minus they graduated at the time what they thought was their 3 best players.
Right.
But and we went on the road and beat them up there.
Yes.
Because they were kind of shocked at our speed and athleticism and size and all those things.
And you know just as well as I do, those games on the road, it's all about coaching.
Yeah, that's what I keep telling people. And but it's those are tough to go win. It's kind of like
absolutely.
If you win that one, it's like, dude, you get to ride home about that.
Yep.
And feel pretty that it helped us. That win has really helped us this year. Just the confidence.
Yeah.
I think that's our first foul of the game.
I don't think they're. Yeah, that is our first foul.
There it was. There was nothing there. There was
that
nothing.
wasn't even a foul. That's what we talked about that in the first quarter. What's interesting is you have these Upper Cumberland teams they play different, but the referee when you come down here the refereeing is different. But it's so having coached and then just watching. It's so weird how when it gets in the region play, you see the same referees, but they don't call as much stuff. They kind of let stuff play out, and it takes you a quarter to get used to that sometimes.
They get a little bit better, and we had guys on Tuesday night. I'd seen one of them. The other two I'd never even seen before. My son Cameron over there, he's like, so where are these guys from? I said, they're out of our association. I said, they must probably stay in Murfreesboro or something,
Right.
And but they were, you could tell they probably called a little college basketball. The game was allowed to go.
Yeah. And I like that.
Yeah, and I'm naive and think everything always works to my benefit. But I just feel like when the game gets like they're going to call it in tournaments, maybe that works to our advantage. Where Austin can do more and Jaden Thompson go to work in there, and they're not going to give Zay some ticky-tack foul or can I.
And like the big one is what you said, Austin, to start with. Some people around here I just don't think are used to seeing that, and then they see it.
His dad's like, anytime you come in, there's not a referee over 6 feet, we're in trouble. And I'm like, yep. Us little dudes are going to call silly stuff, and you're like, and Austin goes up and gets kung fu a lot of times, and it's like Bruce Lee's guarding him down there, and all he does is get to foul Austin, and then the kid goes up and shoots it, and Austin touches his hand, and it's a foul.
Right.
And I'm like, that.
But it does, like you told me on Wednesday morning, it changes your whole defensive
Yes.
philosophy and perspective, because if you're able to get up on them in the perimeter because you know you got the 6'8" kid in the back to wipe it up.
That's a big three by Izzy Lidstrom that puts them within 2 with a minute left to play this game.
With the ball. Hey, I knew, folks. Stick with me. We'll turn this thing around.
We'll go.
Stay with them.
Don't give up on me.
I love this run. The only thing that is concerning me a little bit is not me getting thrown out. No, is
that's this time.
Us getting us just looking winded. We gotta.
Yeah. I'm also concerned about the lopsided fouls, which I'm afraid is going to flip over on the next time.
Because Coach Riddles will. That'll be something will be said.
Yeah.
I don't if you're talking into Jimmy's bad ear, he's not going to hear it. But
exactly.
She's been around long enough. She's probably used to
she knows
all this.
Everybody. She's one of those people that I watch coach. When I got to Macon County, 21 years ago, and And I was impressed with her then, and she's always done well forever.
She was fun to watch. We got a chance to play her, a few times, and you saw us. We played up there on that elementary gym up there. Where were we?
Clark Range. Yeah.
And both of us were struggling. We both had length and size, and people stepping out of bounds and things like that.
Well, that gym was so tight. You couldn't sit on the bench with your feet. You had to turn your feet sideways to get them off the floor.
People like,
And the referees be like, you got to get off the floor. I'm like, dude, can we go sit on the stage?
That's right.
It was that elementary gym with a stage.
Yeah. We were backed up to it. I was like, people call me a basketball junkie. I sit in the gym all day. I was ready to leave that day from there.
Yes. It was hot.
And it was hot. Yeah. It was tight gym. It had that smell. And it was like, all right.
Well, it was one of those things when I left Macon County to come to Tullahoma, I'm like, well, at least I won't have to go to Clark Range and Jamestown ever again. And I get here and we got them scheduled Hall of Fame. And I'm like, golly, I can't get rid of these folks.
We're going to blame Coach Alsop on that.
We got 10 seconds left in this half, and Tullahoma's got down by 2, and they may turn it over, but this jump ball is going to be Livingston's ball with 3 seconds left.
Wow.
So that gives them the ball with 3 seconds, and we get it to start to half.
Yeah, you like that, don't you?
As a coach, you're like, you should have hesitated just another second before you tied it up,
Let that time run out.
Knowing her, like we talked about, knowing her, she's probably got something for this situation.
They got somebody's going to run this way fast.
3 seconds is plenty of time.
Hand it off to her. Nope, fake.
Throw it to the nice.
Good job. Basket. Into the second quarter is 23 Livingston Academy, 21 Tullahoma. It was a great comeback by Tullahoma there, and I think it was all because Coach Welch was talking.
I appreciate you coming up here.
Right.
Good luck tomorrow, and we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Tullahoma girls are used to it. Me talking doesn't put them to sleep anymore. I put Livingston to sleep.
There you go.
Thank you, guys.
We'll be back. We'll be back in just a few short minutes.
I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why I keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health. making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field. When you win a heart. When you win their trust. When you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Philip Hill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
It's football time, and Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over 1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com, hometown auto rental, limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units, certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
All right, Mick and Mac are back for the second half of this region. What is it, quarterfinals? Quarterfinals. 2 things of note. Coffee County won their first round 73-33.
Wow, they let them score 33 on them?
Yeah, the second thing of note is I've been chatting with one of my friends over from the Upper Cumberland, and their question was, what in the world is up with these referees? And I said, welcome to the club, baby.
We used to say, welcome to AAA.
I told her, I said, usually it's us. And she said, well, they're going to have to regroup. And I said, they probably will. It'll be 10-1 for us this time.
You're lucky you just got it in the first half, because in the second half it'll probably go the opposite. What you said.
Definitely.
That's funny. I mean, I have to do those admin meetings at West, and when we have all those teams come in for the playoffs and stuff, the only thing I tell them is, hey, it's different down here.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Tullahoma starts off with the ball in the second half. Bobo at the top of the key getting something going. They cut it down to a 2-point deficit, and now up 1.
Yeah.
Big 3 by Bobo, and they needed that one. That puts them up by 1 point.
And they got back into it with what I thought might hurt them, and that was the turnover. You know, it looked like she got away with a walk.
Yeah, she's been walking all night.
Yeah.
She has traveled about 4 times, and she's not having a very good game.
No.
And I think a little bit maybe the referee shocker.
Yeah. But I was worried about the pace of play, the turnovers on our side, and the way we got back into it was causing a lot of turnovers.
Yeah.
And if Livingston hits on a couple of those passes, it's wide open as we get a makeup call by Jimmy Davis at the 3-second.
Yeah, definitely. I don't even know we were on that side of the floor for 3 seconds. I think it does say a lot for the Tullahoma team that a lot of teams would have just folded in that point in time, realized that this wasn't going to be them, and we battled back, and now we got a 1-point lead.
I get to eat my words, because I had one of my things was don't get down big early, because we're so young. That was worrying me that we would get down 8-9 points and not be able to we would panic, and we didn't, and that was good to see.
I think at this point in time what they're going to need to do is keep 24 in check, because it looks like she's going to try to win it herself.
Yeah, and other than missing shots, she will.
Ooh. She
might be able to do it.
Man, 3 ball just barely missed by Bobo.
And I will say Livingston is in better golly.
Jeez.
Oh, and 1.
Yeah.
Yep, can't do that.
No.
Don't let the ball get above the shoulders.
If you're going to foul, make it count.
But, I mean, there was 5 fouls within a, 10-second time frame right there, and none of them were called.
Yeah.
And Lizzie's was probably the weakest of all of them.
It was the weakest of all of them, and they called that one. Bobo's pink shoe was untied, and her green shoe's still tied. So we're good. We're in good shape.
For those counting at home.
Those counting at home. Butler shooting one, and it's good. She's got a double-digit point total so far.
Baker's dozen?
Baker's dozen. Tullahoma with a 2-point deficit, 6:22 left in the third.
And the other thing I was a little worried about was us getting in foul trouble, possibly because our depth being as low as it is. But I don't. Livingston might be the one.
Yeah, we can't be doing this right here. This is not a
no. And if she's seeing the ball go in from a foot from the basket, then that makes it a lot easier when you start shooting them 15, 20 feet from the basket. If you see it go in.
Well, what that does too, though, is when you start seeing those go in the basket, those 15-footers start going in too.
Yeah. Good take by Izzy.
Great take by Izzy. 2 points.
She's got it. Unless they're in foul trouble or they just need a breather, I don't think I'm taking Izzy or Kyle off the floor. Just because that senior, they're going to play with a different pace. They're going to play with a different effort and mentality because, hey, this is it for them.
It could be. Yeah, it could very well be it.
And Izzy has said, like, she's not planning on playing after college basketball. So, this might be her last organized game.
Right, and that's tough. That's a tough pill to swallow. Great three, another three by Kai Barnes.
That's what you want. You let your seniors carry you.
29-28 with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Tullahoma's up by 1.
And we're playing tough man, and they're allowing them to play. So our girls are
not
allowing any of those face cuts or anything.
Yeah, taking advantage.
Right.
We've talked about this before, but in our playing days, that's the way I prefer it. I would rather be no fouls than all fouls.
Absolutely.
No, can't float it. You got to be careful.
That was tough.
Foul on 24.
That was just a frustration foul. It looked like for 24 right there.
Livingston Academy foul number 24.
Coach Rail's going to talk it over. I feel like we're going to double up this half on time because there's only 1:30 used.
Yeah, no kidding. So that's going to be a full timeout, so we're going to take a break with them. We'll be back in just, I think,
a moment.
A moment. Well, maybe we may still be here.
That's up to the goat.
Are we? All right, we're out.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
All right, we're back. 4:37 left in the third quarter. Tullahoma with a 29-28 lead. Bobo at the top of the key, running some offense.
Livingston in that man-to-man, and they play a little soft. They play underneath the three, not as high pressure. Once you get it to the free throw line, then there's some pressure.
Ooh, dangerous pass, but it made it.
They're doing a great job of just moving the ball around. Bobo's got to get, she's got to. When it goes to her, it's got to get out of her hands quicker.
Yeah, I don't like too much dribbling in this one.
Yeah, it slows down.
Nice move by Bobo.
Never mind, I don't know anything.
But she didn't use the backboard on that one. So.
No.
But great rebound by Vincent, and she took a shot to the head.
Yep. Shot to the head.
Yeah, she looks like that didn't. It looks like it didn't feel too good.
Nah, she's a tough cookie.
That's Carwild's second foul. They're still, they're on the verge of being in foul trouble.
Yeah.
Which could be helpful for us for sure.
Very much so. We when we go to the line, we got to hit them though.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, they've already got a couple of starters, or one. They got one starter out right now. They don't fall off too much though when she goes up, but although you are losing a 6-footer, just don't need to force anything right here. They're allowing you to move the ball on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Get what you want.
Yeah, I would probably quit dribbling as much and just try to get to the pass. Maybe dribble a couple times, get to the wing, pass it, swing it, let them swing it.
And I feel like sometimes we feel like we have to shoot the ball.
I know.
We don't have to shoot the ball.
We don't. At this point in time, we got a 1-point lead, and we can slow it down a little bit.
And you get the shot you want and get the best shot.
Bobo from way downtown.
I feel like you can shoot that anytime you want.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Going to tighten up a little bit, boys.
Yeah, that's definitely going to tighten up because that was not a foul in the first quarter.
And I don't know if I like this. We're going to go into a 2-3, I think, and with the way they shoot the ball.
Addie Benson's hurt.
Yeah, she got popped in the nose, so she can't. She's having trouble seeing. But the first pass, they'll come out and try to trap it. But a lot of teams in the Upper Cumberlands run a zone, a 2-3. And so they're gonna.
Yeah, she's been doing it. She's been doing it all night long.
But you see what was open?
Yeah, wide open.
Wide three.
Wide open.
Yeah.
So that's going to be there.
Yep.
And as Coach Hibden, I'm sure he saw that. But he's going to have to be prepared for that. If he's going to do a 2-3, he's got to be ready for that because that was a perfect pass in the middle.
Yep.
And then they dished it off, and it was there.
Just a pivot for a 3 to a shooter.
Right.
Oh.
Turnover, Tullahoma.
We just got to take care of the ball.
2:17 left in the third quarter. 29-28 still Tullahoma.
Yep. Are we back in that? Are we?
There it is again.
Yeah. And you're going to live and die, but you can't let one of the smallest players on the floor out-rebound you.
That's right. But it was almost the exact same motion on this end, but the opposite side of the court.
Probably went to the person they didn't really want it to go to. You can ask for a 5 count, but they don't. You're not going to get that. You might get a 3-second count in the paint.
Yeah, that's as high as it goes.
Yep. Dribble weave is our nemesis when we don't help, and the backside's chasing out.
And that was another terrible call.
Yep. I feel like that should have been going our way. But what we can't do is what we talked about in that first quarter. You can't chase. Because when you're chasing out on the backside of a play, you're taking yourself out of help side. If you're going to chase, stop it under the basket.
Right.
And just stay there.
Tell them, Coach.
And the ball will find you. But
that almost sounds motivational. Like it should be on a T-shirt or something.
Full timeout.
Full timeout.
1 minute, 39 seconds remaining.
That's right. And we're going to take a break with them, and we'll be back in just a minute.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a
quarter action, 1:39 left. Tullahoma down by 129-30. It's been a tight game pretty much the whole night, with the exception of a little time in the end of the second quarter, beginning of the second quarter.
I'd like to see us at least extend out to a 2 or a 3-point lead, going into the fourth, because I feel like puts a little bit of pressure on Livingston, and I don't, the one thing I don't want us is to feel that pressure of a tight ball game, because the team in blue has been there before.
That's right. Great cut by Tullahoma.
She shoot that behind the backboard?
Yeah, she got hammered.
Yeah.
I wish that, I don't know. That's one of those things that I'm scoring those points right there.
Absolutely.
I'm getting hammered and I'm using the backboard, and at least give it a chance.
Yep.
but she gets one there.
We're hitting free throws. We'll be all right.
Yeah, because we're almost to the bonus. Missed that one. Good jinx there, Coach Mack.
Was that me? No.
Maybe so.
So let's see.
We're about to
30 all with about 60 seconds left.
65 to be exact, if I did my math correctly. But as our fans know, we don't math.
No, math ain't mathing.
The math ain't
Good
mathing.
D.
Great shot.
I thought that was okay D right there, you know. Izzy came over. Girl made a difficult shot. Yeah, she made a difficult shot. I'm all right with that.
Yeah,
made her go baseline. She didn't go middle.
That was a tough shot. And what frustrates me about that is that they may call a foul on that and they may not.
Right.
And it's just, you don't even know.
Right. And you can tell, like, the teams don't – the girls don't really know how the game's going to be called.
No, they don't.
Like, you know, that's a foul sometimes.
Yeah.
All
Three
right,
ball, Faith, a little short.
Yep. Oh.
Yep. Knew that was coming.
That was a foul, but again, we've seen it not called a foul too. This half.
I think that's Bobo's first. 18 and a half seconds left in the third quarter, and it's 32-30 Livingston, and they have the ball.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't give a shout out to old Bird Oakley. Tullahoma great in the building.
Bird is in the house. And who's he cheering for? Is he cheering for Livingston or Tullahoma?
He's from Hog Eye area. So who knows?
When we come back in the fourth quarter, you're going to explain to me what the heck that means.
Oh God!
Great back door on that one.
Unbelievable.
That ends the third quarter with a backdoor layup. 34-30 Livingston Academy. We'll be back in just a minute for the fourth quarter action.
A supporter of Tullahoma football.
On game night, winning is everything. But life's big wins happen off the field when you win a heart, when you win their trust, when you win their respect. First Bank's community banking is perfect for life's big wins because of what we're big on. You. Make us part of your team for life's biggest wins.
Hey, I'm Phil Gill, the owner of Fit Beyond Plus. Fit Beyond Plus is a gym that brings a fresh and exciting atmosphere to your health and fitness. We'd love for you to drop in and check us out.
All right, we're back for the fourth quarter. Livingston ball, 34-30. Tullahoma's down by 4. That was interesting.
Over and back, I think.
Let's look at the replay on that one, Chris.
Throw the flag.
Throw the red flag.
And of course it comes back to haunt you.
It does.
You know, like I think you got away with a double dribble and a over and back.
Yeah. This is going to be – it's weird just doing one game tonight, but, of course, we'll be here tomorrow night for the boys' game. They're playing –
I'm staying tonight.
You're staying – you're just going to spend the night up here?
Yeah, they're playing DeKalb. And I like the hustle. But, you know, Izzy kept that alive. She turned it over and then kept it alive, so actually got a foul on them.
That's 3 on number 10, I believe, if my math is mathing correctly.
Livingston Academy on foul on number 10, Emma Poston, her third.
Yay, old Mixture's got it.
Yeah, old Doc.
We're just 30 seconds in this fourth quarter, and Tullahoma's deficit is now 7, 30-37.
And that's not what it's not what we want. I just don't want the pressure on the girl. You know, I feel like we play better. Most teams do as front runners, but I feel like we really do.
Whoa.
And because then you're gonna start doing stuff
you're
like
gonna
that.
Start throwing up shots, and now wide open
not getting
layup.
Back, yeah.
Oh wow! But Livingston
well, when you put the 6-footer back in,
she walked.
Yep. I'm pretty sure she got fouled before she walked, but hey, it worked in our favor.
Yeah. Who's counting fouls anyway?
Hog Eye.
Hog Eye.
Hog Eye is. And that interesting name. No one really knows where that nickname came from.
I've got a person on it, so we're waiting to see if we can get an answer.
What I was told was that it was there's a place in nice runner. Place in up near Livingston that called Hog-Eye, and the teachers would have kids from that area, and they would call them Hog-Eye. Another story, I mean, of course, I've heard 4 or 5 different stories. The one we need up here is Bird Oakley. We just don't have the radio time.
No, we would have to have another game.
We'd have to have an edit button.
Yeah.
There you go. And the other story that multiple people told me was 2005, Livingston beats Lipscomb Academy in football championship game. And one of the announcers kind of had a song about it, and it went Buttermilk Avenue, Sunside, Sweet Milk Street, Hog-Eye can't be beat.
Well, you have done your research, and I'm impressed.
But I've heard that story multiple times, so that one kind of makes me think. But it also says 2005, so I was like, that's a little, But I was telling Chris off there, they had it in the middle of their lane on their court. We saw it on their warm-up uniforms. I mean, they embrace it. It's cool, I think.
Well, for all, we're going to take that as what it is, and then we're going to get confirmation from Bert Oakley tonight.
Yeah,
and we'll let you know. We'll let you know if we don't hear it tonight. We'll let you know tomorrow during our broadcast.
He might give us a good Lord, Janice.
Good Lord,
golly,
Janice.
We're getting eat up on that back cut.
Great move by 24.
Riddle's got them girls playing now.
She's got 20 right now.
That's a quiet 20 too.
It was a quiet 20 because she's missed a ton of shots.
We're going to get a 30-second timeout.
Oh, it looks like they gave him a full. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yep, full timeout.
Okay.
So we're going to take a full timeout with Tullahoma Wildcats, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Must have been media.
It's football time in Tennessee, and nobody tackles the competition like the Russell Barnett Automotive family. With 6 locations to serve you, certified collision center, over.
All right, back to fourth quarter. 5:37 left in the fourth quarter. Tullahoma's down by 11. 41-30. Livingston's at the line shooting one, and it's good.
Knocks it down.
Like you said, she's sitting on a quiet 21 points. Number 24, Butler, who was Region 7 AAA MVP.
Yep. And I never had a quiet 21. So if I was scoring 21, you're going to hear about it.
Yeah, everybody was going to hear about it for the next 2 seasons.
Yeah, for the next 2 decades.
Still hearing about it. Turnover by Tullahoma.
We're imploding.
Yeah.
And you hate to see such a good season, start
End
ending
early.
like this. Yeah, start just, well, the way I can handle, last second shot or things like that, but what I can't handle is no 5 count.
Or a moving screen with the elbow.
Oh, that's not a
travel.
not a walk.
That's not a travel. I mean, that's in our favor, but that's not a travel.
I love it. That guy's, well,
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
Yeah.
I wonder what coach. We should have Coach Welch on for stuff like that.
Let's go.
Let's go, freshman.
Lizzie's going. I thought she was going to take charge for a second.
But to go back, I was hoping, that Izzy was a freshman and Lizzie, because you get like that old who was it with UT, the Burt?
Oh yeah.
You get the Izzy and Lizzie show.
Izzy and Lizzie show. Yeah. Yeah.
With NFHS, who we're on with tonight, would love that. God. Yeah, you got to put your senior back in.
Yep. At this point in time, she's got to come back and provide some defensive assistance.
NFHS and
Light Tube Sports
Light Tube
Network.
Sports Network. And well, it'll be on tomorrow on both of them too, right, Chris? Yes, sir.
Yes,
Got
sir.
the thumb up.
Definitely have to listen in if you can't make it to North Jackson to watch the boys play.
Or listen in while you're here.
Yeah, listen while you're here.
Yeah.
Pull up a screen.
Oh. Oh, what a cut. Gosh, she's just so much bigger than everybody.
Yeah, she looks. I wonder if she is. If she's going. She's only a junior.
24?
Yeah.
I thought she was a senior. Let me double check.
Check your
I got
notes.
senior 5'10". Just to kind of give you people out there understanding of her, what she did this year. She averaged 21.9 points a game, so 22 points a game.
Oh, good. You rounded up. You
So,
rounded
yeah, 7.3 rebounds, so
to
7
the nearest
rebounds.
ones.
7 rebounds.
To the nearest ones.
4.2 steals and 2.9 assists. So that's pretty impressive stat line.
Yeah, that's a very impressive stat line.
And she's probably close to having that here.
Do you think does she have any looks anywhere? Have you heard that?
I didn't do that type of research as we calls a turnover, which I'm surprised with the pressure right there that they were able to get that, because that really hadn't caused anything off the press tonight.
3:30 left in the fourth quarter. Tullahoma's down 30-45 with the ball underneath the basket. That was almost a turnover right there.
Yeah, you're gonna get and with 3:23 left, if we can get to the line and get free points, if we're smart enough to make the adjustments to attack it to get those free points, then we, definitely work in our favor.
I think I mentioned a little while ago we were almost in the bonus, and that was about 3 minutes ago, and nothing has gone our way since then. So, and we just draw a frustration foul right there. That's Izzy's second.
Well, you got your leading scorer on the bench and MVP. So, and now you got the MVP for Hall guy coming back in. This is it's not boding well, is it?
No. At this point in time, as a coach, what do you tell your girls? Is it a let's cut it in half by 2 minutes? Or
it's a get a timeout and say, hey, let's get it down to 10 at this
point in time. Yeah.
Let's try to cut it to 5 with a minute left, and let's put some pressure on them to finish out. Hey, sometimes it's just as hard to, if you're the winning team, to finish off a team than it is to make a comeback.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I love how the girl from Livingston was calling for a timeout and the referee just ignored her. I'm glad he wasn't reffing that game when Marshall County boys were playing our boys.
I don't know. I think they're trying to catch the fouls up on that one. I'm not sure.
It looked like she was trying to foul.
That's her third.
We're going to get a timeout. So I hope he's going to talk about that. Right. Let's cut it to this, and then let's cut it to that. So we get a full timeout.
Yeah, it's going to be a full timeout. So we're going to take a break with him, and we'll come back in just a few short minutes and talk about the timeout.
1,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from at russellbarnett.com. Hometown Auto Rental. Limited lifetime powertrain warranty on certain units. Certified pre-owned units. Too many reasons to mention why. Keep asking the question, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
All right, we're back with 2:46 left in the fourth. It's not looking good for the Lady Cats right now. No. Lady Wildcats of Tullahoma, 15-point deficit.
I would imagine you'd see some pressure being shown here. That's the problem with it, is you're just going to be reaching.
Yeah.
But, I'd like to get one of those little patented 7, 8, 9-point runs out of the Lady Cats. But we knew it was going to be a tough battle versus Livingston. We knew we had to be on our A game, and if they played average and we were on our A game, we had a shot. But we could not play average, and them play average.
No,
they're better.
Were we trying to get them on the line at
maybe
2:34 and left in the?
You know.
What we got, Jimmy? We got some.
Delay a game for high-fiving in the lane.
Got some flexing on the referee's part.
But as a coach on that scouting report, which, wow.
Well, you got to rebound that one.
But on that scouting report, you're going to have, hey, these are the people we need to foul near the end of the game to have a shot. So,
what? I was wondering where you're going with that. Have a what?
To have a shot of winning. You're going to, as Addison Vincent fouls out. And I guess we're done with Bobo tonight as well. What do you think?
It's been
a hot minute.
I mean, she's got one foul, so I'm not sure if she's coming back in or not.
You just don't know what was said either on the sideline sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes
frustration
takes over, and then the coach takes over.
And what you really don't want to happen is you don't want Mick and Mack to take over.
Nick and Mack take over.
It's happening.
It's going to be wild and crazy.
It's about to be.
By the way, you realize that Kanai's snow day dunks worked.
Absolutely.
That it was exact on. It was spot on. Exactly. I told you it was scientific.
Yeah.
I told you.
Did you see all the people that were commenting on that? Like,
no.
I knew. Yeah. We posted that on one of our many social media outlets, and snow days equal or dunks equal snow days with his picture, and everyone was like, "Yeah, that's right. We were owed those days, and especially when we were out that Wednesday." And we didn't know if we were going to be out that Thursday. You're like, we got to be. We have an extra one. So it was great. It was great to see. And you got to love the boys team for dealing with our silliness sometimes.
Yeah, definitely silliness for sure. I got an official document from the Overton County News.
Okay.
Stories from the past. Hog eye. Where did that word come from? And I'm not sure. I mean, this could be.
You don't want to open it on the school Wi-Fi.
I know that might.
Someone could have messed with you.
Somebody's going to put me on the dark web.
You're on there, buddy. There you go, Lizzie. There you go. Take, girl. Well, you hate to see it come to an end for girls like Lizzie, Izzy, Kai, and all them, especially like your seniors.
Yeah.
You hate to see it.
It's inevitable. It's going to come to an end. But that day, we all have experienced it, and it's a sad time.
Yep.
That the season's over, and that especially like you said, if you're a senior and you're moving on.
Mm-hmm. But just from a freshman standpoint, you had such a good year. Addie and Lizzie having such good years. It's kind of heartbreak for them because they're on the uptick, and and then it just ends, and then you got to come back and do it all over again. But they know what it takes now, and girls like Faith and McCarl, younger Lidstrom out there, Maddie. Hey.
Yeah,
they're going to have to carry.
Well, they all got some valuable experience this year.
And that's great. But, it's tough on Kai and Izzy. And I've enjoyed watching Izzy the last 7 years. They just – what did I say? When you ask about keys or whatever, I said we got to rebound, and we struggled.
We struggle on the boards tonight. They got a lot of boards. They got a lot of second chances.
And stuff's been at like key times, like when we really needed that rebound.
Yeah,
we really needed that jump ball, that possession, that type of stuff. So tough to see. But I will say it was great. It was great to see Tank Tank Eddie in the building tonight.
Former Wildcat.
Yeah, just seeing girls that have been there and set the stage to get to where hosting region games are expected. And, with 60 seconds left, we want to reiterate, hey, we, tied for regular season district champ, won the district tournament, but in our day, there wasn't even district tournament. It was region, I think. It just went straight.
No, we had district. Yeah, it was still district.
But district tournaments just seed you up, or really just to seed you for region.
Yeah.
Region is where we have to make that next leap. We haven't made that leap yet.
Yeah.
The last 3 or 4 years, where you're going to have to win 2 region games and be where you can host a sub-state or play for a sub-state game, because in that sub-state anything can happen.
That's right.
And you can go.
And a lot of times, our region consistently, our region is tough.
Yeah.
And it always is. And like you said, I think before we even met or before we even got on air, is that, you make it past our region, you got a good chance of getting to Murphy Center. Just
even if you don't get to host a sub-state game.
Right.
Because it's a little weaker. But, yeah, our expectation can't be, win the district. Win the district, that's great. But in my eyes, it doesn't really mean anything unless you do something in the region. And you hate to see a number 1 seed get beat in the first or the quarterfinals of the region. That it really shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
And you can go down there and look tonight and see how many it did, and I can guarantee you it's under 2 or 3 teams.
Well, it makes me wonder too, though, how good is District 7 AAA when Livingston Academy is the 4th seed.
Well, it tells you what some of the people were saying. They're going to play Tullahoma, which is the best of the worst.
Yeah.
And you'd like to make them eat those words, but tonight we didn't. And that stinks. And I hate that.
I'd like to go back to say a little bit about what you were talking about with Tank being in here. I agree with you. I think it's great to see.
Mm-hmm.
And we talked about this in our preview show. It's like a fraternity and a sorority. You spent your time on this court, and we still bump into guys that were older than us.
Absolutely.
That we have a connection to, even though we didn't play with them. And like our boys now, we have a connection to them because we played on the floor.
Yep.
I think that's important when they come back and watch. Emily's in here too. Emily Saran, she's watching, former Wildcat.
But you have those, and that's why I think it's important we get that banner hung from when we went to a sectional a few 4 or 5 years.
It builds that culture.
Yeah, and that's what you want, and we got to get on the man down there in the corner to get that hung.
Let's get it. Let's make it happen.
Yep, that's right.
That's the end of the game, folks, and it was not a good one for the Lady Cats. They're going home tonight. Unfortunately, we thought maybe it would go a little bit further, but that's the end of the road for Tullahoma Lady Cats.
Yep, 35-50.
35-50.
Hey, great season.
Great season. I mean, you can't complain. They had a good record. They had some tough losses throughout the season, but like you said, won the district outright, which is it's a feat in itself.
Yep,
and
won that tournament, and that you can build on that with these young players. And the one thing I want to say that I really appreciated in watching them and doing this is the girls competed every night.
They did.
They competed every night, and they made it a joy.
They did make it. They made it a joy. Yeah, right there. One thing I wanted to say too is that we appreciate FHS and Light Tube Sports Network for giving us the opportunity to broadcast tonight.
Absolutely.
I think not everybody can be here.
No.
And it provides a good opportunity for people to watch and listen at the same time. And we're glad that we're able to be those folks to share that with everybody.
And we said that at that last time out. I said my daughter never misses a game.
Yeah,
loves basketball, and she's at a soccer tournament in Gatlinburg, and she's like, we're listening, we're watching. So you see a TUA employee, thank them for giving us that opportunity, and again, thanks to NFHS for broadcasting as well.
And follow on Instagram and Facebook, Nick and Mac Show, for more updates and things going on. And we will be back here tomorrow night starting at 6:45 broadcasting, and the tip-off is 7 o'clock for the boys versus DeKalb County. And we can't wait. We're super excited. So we'll see you tomorrow night at 6:45. Have a great night.
Thank you.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Coffee County Bank, the Chamber of Commerce Business of the Year, was founded by local business and community leaders in 1975 with a mission to create a community bank that fulfills the needs of its clients. We believe it is our responsibility to participate in the growth of Coffee County by supporting its citizens, businesses, and the community as a whole. Coffee County Bank is a proud supporter of Tullahoma football